Hi guys, welcome back to my Brave XVS guide. Now I'm gonna talk about Frostblade Fryevia. So yes, let's start from her normal form. I can say that she is pretty decent, especially on her passive, okay? She has 300% true double hand, both attack and magic, 50% physical and magic evasion. So if you equip global exclusive equipment, which you can get from her step up, you already get 100% physical evasion, but for magic evasion you cannot stack that, okay, remember. And she also has 250% limit burst damage passive, so that means you only need 50% more. Very amazing passive. And fatal damage protection, something that's kind of rare on today's standard on DPS, okay, so very nice. And her killers are also pretty good. 150% beast, 250% human, 200% undead, and 50% demon killer. Very nice. And yes, for abilities, she able to imbue ice element to all allies, 45% ice damage boost, but I can say this is nothing special because we already have Yoshikiri, Salas, and Riberta. Riberta also able to increase your ice damage, but she cannot imbue, okay? But yes, this is not amazing. And for offensive abilities, she can chain with Bolting Strike, Chaos Wave Awaken, and Absolute Zero. So each of this chaining family has special thing. For Bolting Strike, you get all stats buff and 50 to 60% mitigation, which is nice. For Chaos Wave Awaken, you get 6 to 8 limit burst crystals, not crystals, 6 to 8 LB to all allies. And for Absolute Zero, you recover some MP. All of these chaining families are flexible, so amazing. But I can say that the damage modifier is nothing special. It is only 225 to 275, so the gap between normal, battle, and class of wheels are not huge like other previous global exclusive. Maybe you say, oh, it's simply ordinary, the damage modifier. Not at all, because she gets 300% magic boost on each cast, okay? It is different than your usual magic buff, okay? So she can have insanely high magic stats, so it's like steroid golden riser, okay? So very powerful. And for her Grandis, she has 50% ice and light damage boost, but it's only applied to herself. 300% limit burst damage buff lasts for 5 turns, so she doesn't need support from your buffer. 300% limit burst to herself. Very amazing. And the most amazing thing is 500% magic boost for one cast, okay? So I assume this also work for your limit burst, okay? But if it's not, it is still powerful. But yes, I believe it works, right? Because from the past, it always worked with your limit burst. And yes, for her limit burst, again, if you take a look on the damage modifier, it is not amazing. Sure, you can get 600% limit burst damage boost easily, but in the end, you only deal like 1,000, but yeah, 1,200, 1,300. Not special, but again, remember that you get 500% magic boost from your Grandes, okay? This is the reason why I say this should work with your limit burst, because if 500% magic boost not work with your limit burst, then this limit burst is not special at all, okay? So that's for the normal form. Pretty good magic DPS. Now let's take a look on the Brave Shift. So on Brave Shift form, she becomes physical DPS, and I can say, wow, she is probably the best chainer at this point of the game, okay? Because yeah, within one turn, she can easily deal 1,000 times physical damage. Okay, very powerful. You don't need to do setup or anything. And yes, on Class of Wheels, she can deal like 1,600. Very powerful. And yes, she also still has those amazing passives, so you don't need to worry. But on this form, you only imbue yourself with light element. So you need to imbue your party. Yeah, if you need light imbue, you need to get it from someone else, okay, for your party. She can only immune herself. And yes, my real complaint on this form is she can become your breaker, but if you want to maintain your breaks, then it is on Mirror of Equity chaining family. Like, you know that it's not that good, okay? Mirror of Equity. But again, on most battles, the battle lasts very short, so your Grandish should be enough before you need to cast another break, so it's not a huge deal. So her main chaining family is Bolting Strike. Okay, for Bolting Strike, it is very nice. Okay, the damage is probably the best. And my only complaint for her normal and Brave Shift form is it is a little bit complicated. Okay, like you know that for Riberta, it is really easy, but I will talk about that later. For now, the special thing about her Brave Shift is her Limit Burst, because her Limit Burst gonna reduce enemy accuracy by 50%. And that's a lot, okay? But again, if what you seek is 50% accuracy debuff, it's not that special, because we already have it from Onion, like Bolting Strike form, Brave Shift form, and Sky. Sky Limit Burst also reduce enemy accuracy by 50%. So it's nothing special. The special thing is you can reduce the accuracy, but at the same time you deal the same damage. So it's like, yeah, it gathers in one characters. Okay, that's what make her so special. Again, like you can see that the damage may be okay, 1750 times. Not a bad damage, but again, not a surprising high damage, because I believe that Graf, Sephiroth are still better. But yes, the main selling point for this form is the 50% accuracy debuff. Okay, and unlike the normal form, this form doesn't able to store like your magic or attack stats for cast. Okay, so that's for the Brave Shift. Now let's see why I find her complicated. So yes, to activate her plus abilities, you need to do two things, okay? First, you can get it from Grandis. Okay, it's not complicated if you use it for Grandis, but the main problem with Grandis is you only have 2 charges. So if the battle lasts for a long time, you probably run out of Grandis. Okay, but again, it's highly unlikely on today's standard because the battle lasts very short. So it's not a main problem, but let's say the battle lasts for a long time. Then to activate her plus abilities, you need to use the opposite form. Okay, so for example, if you want to activate her plus ability on normal form, you need to use an ability on the Brave Shift form. After that, you revert to normal form and then use it. Sure, it may be not a big problem because she is a true Brave Shifter, but again, I find that unnecessary complicated. Okay, this is maybe just me, so if you don't find it complicated, good for you. It's very subjective things, but this thing really turns me off. And the second thing I want to talk is her magic damage modifier. I have talked this before. It is nothing special, the damage modifier, but I don't say it's bad. It is still pretty good because of the insane magic boost system. Okay, because like you know that system can deal awesome damage. Okay, that focus system, but again, that kind of make me hard to compare with other characters. How much better she is compared to previous DPS. It's not simply the damage modifier is 20% better. It's not simple like that. Okay, that's my only problem. Okay, so sure, I don't doubt she is really powerful, but why make her a little bit complicated? That's my question. Okay, you can see the comparison here compared against Riberta Mystic Breath. Mystic Breath is self-chaining move, and on Clash of Will, on maximum morale, you can deal like 945 times, but Fryevia only 275 times. So really guys, very huge difference. But again, because you can multiply your magic boost, then maybe the damage comes close. Not sure, I cannot calculate that. Sorry. For physical chaining, it's not complicated because yes, the damage modifier is simply greater than most available chainers at this point, okay? So very nice for physical chainer. So in the end, my conclusion for Frostblade Fryevia, yes, she is very strong physical and magic chainer. And for the finishing part, I don't think she is that special. Except for magic, of course, because for magic, you can save your magic boost for your limit burst. But still, very powerful character. Maybe I can say that she is very all-rounder character. She can break, she can buff, she can deal nice damage, but in all those things, I don't think she is excel compared to specialized role. Okay, I don't say she is bad, she is pretty good character, but the only thing that make me hesitate to go hard for her is, like I said, complicated. But if you don't find her complicated, I can say she is pretty good, okay? Get her, because in my eyes, she is perfectly 10 out of 10. So yes, complicated is really subjective. Really sorry guys, but I already said this. Her Trust Mastery Word, STMR, Vision Card are also pretty good. So there is nothing wrong with her, okay? But somehow she doesn't make me to pull her, okay? Very good character, but sorry, I will pass at this moment for now, okay? I will wait for a character that gonna make me, oh, for example, Roberta, Stormseeker Esther. Okay, again, this doesn't make her bad, okay? Please don't get me wrong. She is perfectly good character, but yes, I feel that not missing something when I don't get her. Different than Roberta, okay? Because Roberta is really unique, powerful. But yes, I hope you get what I mean. If you get her, good luck. If you want to get her, then sure, get her. But yes, I have stated my reason not to get her. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to like button and subscribe to my channel for more Final Fantasy Private Guide. Bye bye guys.